Very good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss one more important topic from the biochemistry unit. The title of topic is structure of water. Before starting, I mention my email address and uh, mobile number here for your queries. If you have any sort of queries, you can freely ask your queries uh, by mailing me or by direct contact on given mobile number. Structure of water molecule. The chemical formula of water is H2O. Water molecule consists of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. In reality, water exists as a poly H2O lattice. In water molecule, the bond angle between HOH is 104.5 degree, that is nearly 105 degree. The bond angle between HOH is clearly mentioned in given diagram. The geometry of the shared electron between two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom appears V-shape. Oxygen atom has strong electron withdrawing tendency, and this strong electron withdrawing tendency of the oxygen atom is responsible for giving partial positive charges on two hydrogen atoms, while two unshared electron pairs present on the oxygen atom are responsible for giving partial negative charge on hydrogen atom. This is the network of the hydrogen bonds in water. See here, the central water molecule is surrounded by four neighboring water molecule, and there is a formation of the four hydrogen bonds between central water molecule and neighboring four water molecules. The average number of the surrounding water molecule is 3. The network structure is constantly changing with water molecules undergoing geometrical reorientations and forming new hydrogen bonds with other neighboring water molecules. Water molecule is electrically neutral because the oxygen atom is partial negative and the two hydrogen atoms are partial positive. In previous slide, here we said that the oxygen atom has strong electron withdrawing tendency, and because of the strong electron withdrawing tendency of the oxygen atom, it gives partial positive charges on the two hydrogen atoms, and two unshared electron pairs are responsible for partial negative charge on the oxygen atom. That means the oxygen atom is partial negative and two hydrogen atoms are partial positive, and this positive and negative charges neutralizes to each other, and which results in the neutrality of the water molecules. Hence we can say that water molecule is electrically neutral. Due to asymmetrical distribution of electrons, which results in one side of water molecule is being positively charged with respect to the others. If we see the structure of water molecules, the hydrogen atoms being partially positively charged while oxygen atom is partially uh, negatively charged. That means the end of the water molecules having hydrogen atoms is positively charged while the end of the water molecules having oxygen atom is being negatively charged. This is because of the asymmetrical distribution of the electrons. For this reason, water behaves as an electrical dipole and interact with other dipolar molecules. That means the positive end of the water molecule interact with negative end of the other dipolar molecule. The negative end of the water molecule interact with positive end of the another dipolar molecules. In pure water, that is temperature from 0 degree to 110 degree Celsius, there is an interaction between two water molecules. Electrostatic attraction between positively charged region of one water molecule and negatively charged region of other or a neighboring water molecule causes the hydrogen bond formation. Similarly, the negatively charged region of one water molecule and positively charged region of the other or neighboring water molecule interact with each other and causing hydrogen bond formation. Hydrogen bond is a weak bond and having only 4.5 kilocalorie per mole energy as compared to covalent bonds. The covalent bonds having 110 kilocalorie per mole energy. If we see the half-life period of the hydrogen bonds formed between water molecules, the half-life period of the hydrogen bonds is 1 into 10 raised to minus 9 second. Because of very little half-life period of the hydrogen bonds, there is a continuous formation and breakdown of the hydrogen bonds between water molecules, and thus in liquid state water molecule shows continuous motion. Each water molecule is surrounded by neighboring 3 to 4 water molecules. Proton is, however, a light and mobile structure far more than any other atomic nucleus. It hops from nucleus to its neighboring for interval of a fraction of a second, creating the OH minus and H3O plus, that is hydronium ion, from two water molecules. Hydronium ion donate a proton and OH minus ions accept a proton. Hence water molecule act as a ampollite. Say in given diagram or in given reaction, there is a breakdown of the water molecule is given. The water molecule is broken down into H plus and OH minus ions. When two water molecules interact with each other, the one water molecule undergo the hydrolysis and to form H plus and OH minus ion, and this H plus ion is accepted by another or a remaining water molecule, and which results in the formation of H3O plus, that is hydronium ion. In second phase, the hydronium ion donate the H plus ion, and that is proton, and this donated H plus ion or proton is accepted by OH minus ion, and which results in the formation of H2O molecule. 1 kg of water at 25 degree Celsius temperature contain only 10 raised to minus 7 moles of hydronium ions. Water has higher heat of vaporization, that is 540 calories per gram. Because of this, water has higher boiling and melting point, and this gives strong internal cohesion to liquid water. While high heat of vaporization is measure of amount of energy required to overcome the attractive forces between adjacent molecules in a liquid so that they can escape from each other and gaseous state. Due to dipolar nature, water is excellent solvent. Water being dipolar molecule and is surrounded by anions and cations and causes their uniform distribution in water responsible for their solubility. If we added NaCl in water, after some time we can see that NaCl is completely dissolved in water. Why this happen? We know that water has two ends, positively and negatively charged ends. NaCl is formed of Na plus and Cl minus ions. During during dissolution of Na plus into the water, the chloride ion, which is negatively charged, is surrounded by the water molecules, and there is a interaction between negatively charged chloride ion with positively charged end of the surrounding water molecule. Similarly, sodium ion is positively charged and it interact with negative end of the water molecules or surrounding water molecules. See, in given diagram, chlorine ion is surrounded by 4 water molecule, and there is a interaction between the negatively charged chloride ion and positive ends of the surrounding water molecules. And in another diagram, sodium ion is surrounded by 3 water molecules, and there is a reaction between positively charged sodium ion and negative ends of the surrounding water molecules. Tetrahedral arrangement of oxygen allows each water molecule to form hydrogen bonds with 4 neighboring water molecules. During ice formation, each water molecule is fixed in space and form hydrogen bonds with 4 neighboring water molecule to yield a regular lattice structure. See, in given diagram, there is a formation of the hydrogen bonds between central water molecule and 4 neighboring water molecules, and this results in the formation of the lattice structure. To break a large number of the hydrogen bonds in such lattice structures requires a large amount of the thermal energy. Uncharged polar biomolecules like sugar dissolve radially in water because of the stabilizing effect of the hydrogen bonds formed between the hydroxyl group and carbonyl oxygen of sugar and polar water molecules. When we prepare a cup of tea, then we added sugar into the water molecule, and after some time we observe that sugar is completely dissolved in water because of the stabilizing effect of the hydrogen bonds formed between the hydroxyl groups or carbonyl oxygen of the sugar and polar water molecules. Alcohols, aldehydes and ketones all form hydrogen bonds with water, as do compounds containing NH bonds and molecules containing such groups tends to be soluble in water. NaCl dissolved in water by hydrating and stabilizing the Na plus and Cl minus ions. This is already discussed in one of the slide. Charged biomolecules are also soluble in water as a result of hydration and charge screening. Compounds with functional groups like ionized COO minus acids, protonated amines, that is NH3 plus, and phosphate esters anhydrides are generally soluble in water for above same region. This is all regards to the structure of water molecules. If you have any sort of queries, please mention your queries in comment box or in given mail ID, or you can freely ask your queries directly on phone communication. Thank you very much.